Here's a proper displays on the overhead panel. All of this is the electric section. This one is the hydraulic section, fuel pumps, anti-ice, wipers and windows, all four windows, lights, power switch pins, pressurization. All of these is the air condition, and this is the lights. So see you until we reach the cruising altitude. Okay, so we have reached the cruising altitude, and within the flight we're gonna move to another cruising altitude, since when you are flying you are getting lighter, and you're gonna go to a new cruise altitude to save fuels, or like they say, consumption of fuels. You need to climb to another new cruise altitude. So the next cruising altitude will be 370, and this will be 1138 Zulu from 429 nautical miles. So see you when we will be climbing to the next cruising altitude. Alright, so we're gonna move to the new cruise altitude. First we're gonna select the altitude and the autopilot. .370. Select the vertical speed to 500 feet, and on the FMC we're gonna select 370 on the cruise altitude. So our next new cruise altitude will be 390. So we've reached to the point where we're gonna make where we're gonna step to the other cruise altitude of 390. So we're gonna fly to the new cruise altitude now. We are getting close also to the top of descent, so very soon we're gonna be doing the descent preparation. There's some bad weather from this section of point. So we are getting close to the top of descent. We're gonna start making the descent preparation. first we're gonna check the weather once again. Like if I was using the radio communication, I will ask for the 80s. Like TNCM for Princess Juliana. The weather, it's cloudy, same thing, temperature 26. It's still the same. It's still the same. The weather is still the same since the weather station is not working properly. Like it doesn't want to download the latest weather, so the weather is still the same. And we're gonna move it also to a secondary display. We're gonna bring up the chart for Princess Juliana. ENCM. Alright. And I'm not going to use the star approach. I'm not going to use the star approach. I'm gonna be using the RNAV runway 110, which will be transit from this waypoint here, MNOLO. So we're gonna use this chart here for the approach. So the approach all begins from this waypoint we were talking about, like continue to OTM UT, then to AVAKI, then to LESOR, and MAPON waypoint, which is the decision altitude. Also is from this point. Miss approach, if we're gonna make a miss approach, we're gonna go direct to this waypoint ONB ED and hold at 4,000 feet. From this waypoint I'm descending to 2,600 feet, but I'm not supposed to be below it. And from AVAKI waypoint I'm supposed to be 2,600 feet. LESOR, which is the fast or outer marker, are supposed to be 700 feet, and descending to MAPON to 700 feet. So the final approach course is 096 degrees. Minimum altitude is at LESOR 1700 feet, which is the fast or outer marker. So the minimum decision height is 700 feet. The elevation for the airport is 14 feet. The runway is 12 feet. The mission approach, we're gonna climb right turn to 4,000 feet direct to ON BED waypoint and hold over there. Transition level will be 6,500 feet, and the MSC will be 4,100 feet. So that's it for the approach to Princess Juliana. We're gonna set all of these information in the cockpit. So bring up the FMC to arrival page. First I'm gonna select the nav data display close to TMCM airport. So we are using our nav runway 10, and transition is MNOLO. So from this waypoint here, we're gonna go to this waypoint, OTM UT. We may be at or above 2,600 feet. So from AVAKI waypoints, supposed to be 2,600 feet, and I'm gonna come with a speed of 200 knots. From LESOR waypoint it's supposed to be 1700 feet and the speed will be 175. At 8 mpom the speed I'm gonna set is 150 and altitude supposed to be 700 feet. Happy. So from MAPON, if we do a misapproach, we're gonna go direct to this waypoint and we're gonna hold at 4,000 feet. Next, we're gonna select the reference approach speed. We're gonna go with flaps 30 and speed is 145 knots. Transition level is 056, 6,500 feet. The VOR is PGM. Let me just check if it's right, the right one. Yeah, PGM. Papa Juliet Mike. So we're gonna get a reference from around 160 nautical miles with the VOR. So at the progress page, we're gonna reach at Princess Juliana with remaining fuel of 14.9 tons. And the landing altitude is 100 feet. The minimums is 700 feet. Also the barometers is 108, 1018. In Boeing, you can arm the altimeter. So landing in Princess Juliana, let me just show you from the airport page, the runway page, sorry. Like landing from runway 110, I'm gonna use a auto brakes 3 so that I can turn to this point, turnover point here. I'm not going to go all the way down and then taxi back, a lot of hard time. So I'm gonna use auto brake 3, then turn to these turnovers here, then back to the terminal. Alright, and I'm gonna see which one of the gate is available.